Hey, and welcome back to episode 24 of Pokemon Red. I hope you're doing well. Just gonna continue through the tower. Like I said, I don't think we got... I think there's one more level, and then I have to fight a bunch of Team Rockets. Give me blood. Give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me that which I desire. But yeah, I think it's this floor, maybe another floor above it, if I'm mistaken with it just being the one. I waited too long in between episodes, so the background changed to nighttime. I don't know if it's going to change back. I think it has to wait. You have to like wait for it to do it, or change the settings, but I kind of like this like nighttime vibe. It's kind of cozy. You know, it reminds me of when I was a kid, you know. It may or may not be obvious, but like I was raised out kind of like in the country. And when I was younger, like it wasn't really until around like 2012 or 13 that we actually even like started getting the area built up. And it was a pretty heavily dense, like wooded area. And we had like a grocery store not too far away, but like to get to like a Walmart or to even go to like somewhere like a McDonald's was like a 30-minute drive because it was like several miles away. So we ended up eating from home a lot, and like you go outside and it would be like lit up stars everywhere. But, you know, I still live in the area roughly around where I grew up, and there's just so much light pollution due to like people moving out here and like building up the area that it's like you can't even really go out and see the stars anymore, and that's really tragic to me, you know. I mean, it's not really like I don't know if I would even go out stargazing anyway, but it's kind of sad, you know, to, like I said, to like when I was younger, to be in a spot where it's like there's so much nature, and then it's like there's just so much encroachment now. It's just kind of sad. But that being said, a lot of modern advancements have made life a lot easier for people. And like if it weren't for a lot of those advancements, like I wouldn't be able to sit here and record this video and, you know, have this hobby and put it out. So I am grateful to a lot of it. It's just, you know, at times I'm also kind of like, there's got to be like a best of both worlds win-win situation. Like we got to figure something out, but I don't know what that is, and I don't think I have the capacity to figure that out, and I don't really know if it's really my place to do that, so I'm not really going to dwell on that anymore, because I can see that being a conversation that could turn into something kind of nasty really quick, depending on what direction how you take it. But I don't want to like be that kind of person for my, you know, content, so I'm going to just drop it there. So getting back to the fight, you know, you guys, you'll never guess it. It's, this channeler is using a Ghastly. I know it's, really pulling out all the stops and like really throwing out something to surprise us. Something fell out. I guess she's talking about like, hair didn't fall out. It was an evil spirit. I think I didn't read it, but I think she was going on about her hair coming out. I'm gonna just, you know what? How many? I feel comfortable enough to just use a rare candy and go ahead and evolve Cash Money, because that's a lot of experience needed, and it's gonna probably be like 5 to 10 more fights Trying to learn Psychic. Yes, we're going to replace Confusion with Psychic. And should evolve. Yeah. And now all of the stats are going to get a lot better because it's a stage 2 evolution. Or stage 1. I don't remember how they call it. I think it's actually basic stage 1 and then stage 2. So we got Hypno on deck. And that's a pretty big boost to, you know, stats. Especially that special. The special stat is going to be a big deal. I'm going to throw Donk out front. Be gone, intruders. It's the ghost. The ghost appeared and it looks very similar to Haunter. But the slipscope unveiled the ghost's true identity. It was Old Man Smithers. He would have gotten away with it too. You know, if anybody cared about it. So, I think low kick is effective, right? No, but yeah. I think Marowak is like a ground fighting type, maybe. I don't remember what the typing is. I think Cubone is a ground type. And of course, Rock type is the one that is weak to fighting moves, but Donk is not having any issue at all handling this Marowak. Yeah, you can't catch that Marowak because it's a ghost. The ghost was restless, the restless soul of Cubone's mother. The mother's soul was calmed. It departed to the afterlife. Beautiful. I'm glad we were able to help it go to rest. And in its place is a Ghastly. Alright, now we gotta take on 3 or 4 rockets. Might end up putting Bow Bow back in front. Just depending on what the lineup is here. We got a Zubat. Oh my god, guys. Call the papers. Karate Chop. Another Zubat. Throw out Bow Bow. Bow Bow. Oh no. He threw out some advanced, like, mathematics. I'm confused now. You can do it, Bow Bow. I believe you. Like, you can snap out of it. See? Look at that. Like, I knew you can do it. Don't let him, you know... Don't let him confuse you with his, like, trickery. Swift. Alright, that's that Zubat down. What next, Golbat? Oh wow, I called it. We're gonna use your brick. I think Cash Money has gotten like a pretty good amount of like, you know, love and TLC. I think Golbat is poison. So let us try Psychic. Yeah. It's super effective. Its special attack fell. I was thinking it would be really cool, because I have Pokemon Stadium, it would be really cool at some point to like see if I could go through the Pokemon League in Pokemon Stadium with the team that I have at the end of this game. But I'm not going to forget this. But my Game Boy pack doesn't register anymore when you plug it in. So unfortunately, as much as I would love to do that, I can't actually do that unless I buy another one, you know, and the risk of trying to buy another one is like, it would literally only be used for that, but the risk of trying to buy another one is like, even if it works upon arrival, for how much longer is it going to work, you know? I mean, I can try the one I have again and see if maybe there was just like some weird issue with it, and maybe clean it and see if I can like get it to work, but like it literally was just like, nope, doesn't work. Like the game was telling me like I was wasting my time, basically. Smog. What do you reckon smog is? I reckon it's a small hole. They're gonna go to California IA with all the movie stars and the billboards. And smog. Submission. If nobody knows what that is, I wouldn't, you know, I don't blame you. That movie has been out forever, and it's not really one I think that most people think about. It's the 97 or 98 Beverly Hillbillies movie that they did with Jim Varney and a few other people. Like, they're talking about at the beginning, they don't know what smog is because they live out in Arkansas in the like Appalachian Mountains where there is no smog. And so like they're sitting there trying to figure out what it is, and like Jethro, who's like a moron, is supposed to be the smartest one because he actually like completed the 6th grade, is like, he thinks it's a small hole. But if you've never seen the movie, like, it's worth a watch. I mean, I don't know if it would necessarily be worth like going out of your way. If it's one of those things where it's like there's only one spot to watch it, I don't know if it'd be worth going out of your way to like find a way to watch it. But if it's like available to watch, it's a good time. It's fun. I'm gonna swap to Bao Bao. It's fun and it's funny. So like, I would recommend it. Take my recommendation as you will. Rocket sent out Zubat. I'm so surprised. Take it down. He missed. Take down again. Takedown. I think takedown, if it didn't have the recoil, would be the most busted move in this game. Like, I would be using it left and right if I didn't have to worry about like taking a hit from it, you know what I mean? Low kick. We're just gonna also do a low kick. Super action bastard force kick. Alright. We got another Zubat over here. I'm going to throw Bao Bao back out. And it would be really stylish if Bao Bao also got to level 30 off of this fight. I'm not going to put that pressure on its shoulders. It's already done enough for me. But it would just be cool if it's like, you know, I think that would be all of the ones I'm planning on using right now, level 30, you know? Come on, Bao Bao. Do you ever try that? Like, if you ever played Pokemon Red, did you ever notice that, like, sometimes when you switched your move, after a couple of, like, attempts to hit, like, to hit a Pokemon when you're confused, like, when you swap, techniques, like it snaps you out of confusion. So like, okay, I don't know if it's just me, but I always thought that Mr. Fuji here looked like he was supposed to be wearing like a hood, like a beanie on his head, like a toboggan, a beanie, because I don't know if that little bump is supposed to be a tuft of hair, but it looks like where the way the lines are done, it always looked like he was wearing like a beanie. But I think it's supposed to be a bump, like when you talk, because you see when he turned on the side of his head. I think it's supposed to just be like the way his head is shaped, but I like to think he's wearing a beanie as a cool kid. This was the 90s after all, and you know, that was where they first started becoming stylish to wear. I think Marowak's spirit has gone to the afterlife. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. Mr. Fuji, Red. Your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help you on your quest. You must make room for it first. Ah, yes, that no greater words have been ever said, I don't think. So what am I gonna do here? Let me get rid of this Paralyze heal. It's gonna probably become an issue later, but I only need the Poké Flute technically twice, unless I want to use it to wake up from being put to sleep. Red, your Pokédex quest may fail without love for your Pokemon. I think this may help you on your quest. Upon hearing the Poké Flute, sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. It works on all sleeping Pokemon. Yeah, well right now what I need is a Poké Center. Okay, so we use this to wake up the Snorlax. There's actually 2 Snorlaxes in this game, and there's 2 Snorlaxes in Gold as well. So there's 2 ways to go now. One way is the way we've already been, like here, and then we can finish it out. And then the other way is from the other side of Celadon City. And both ways are riddled, absolutely riddled with Poke battles. So both ways, it's really a good idea to just go both ways so that you can actually like get a lot of experience. I'm going to not be concerned about catching this Snorlax because I don't plan on using it, and I know it's super rare, there's only 2 in the game, but I'm not really going to be bothered with trying to like catch Pokemon unless it's like I decide like to change my last 2 picks for whatever reason. So I usually use Snorlax because he's like a big tanky buff, you know, hard-hitting Pokemon, but like I said, I'm not playing. Oh my god, like let me throw Machop out there, or I mean Donk. I'm not really planning on doing the whole like, you know what I mean, like I'm not planning on using Snorlax because like I said, I've used him on a lot of playthroughs of this game before. So I'm going to knock this one out. I'm probably going to go all the way down to the next town. Snorlax, calm down, and with a huge yawn, because I'm replacing that word, it returned to the mountains. I think this is the guy that's like the Pokemon groomer, isn't it? Electricity is my specialty. No, Rocker. Okay. And maybe he maybe that's a microphone and I thought it was a whip growing up, but it kind of looks like a whip. You could probably hit somebody with it. I don't suggest you do that because that's kind of mean. But yeah, I mean, like I said, so if I remember correctly, it doesn't matter which direction you go on. Oh my man, come on, dude. That, like, there was no reason to do that. Like, even strategically speaking, it's not like he was about to get knocked out. Electrode. Donk. But, yeah, so, like, literally, when you pass the Snorlax on both sides, I think all the Pokemon are around level 30, so, like, there's a pretty big difficulty jump that happens right away. Light screen. Counter's not going to do anything. We're going to try low kick, but he's probably going to blow himself up, because let's be real, he's a sore loser. Oh, wow, like, I'm surprised. Alright. Unplugged. So, I think you get the Super Rod here, or the Great Rod. I'm one of the fishing gurus. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Sure. Oh no, I had a gift for you, but you have no room for it. You know, you can just hand it to me. That's okay. I can carry it. I got hands. I'm lucky enough to have hands. I've got a Poke Flute, so Awakening is kind of like pointless to have. Speaking of, let's put the Poke Flute up top. Yeah, you like fish. I like to fish. Grand! I like your style. Take this fish and fish with it, youngin'. So Super Rod, fishing is a way of life. From the seas to the rivers, go out and find and land the big one. So the way it works is, I think the old rod, you catch Pokemon like around level 5 and it's usually just a Magikarp. The Great Rod is like level 10 to 20 and you can get like Goldines and stuff. And I think not even a Nibble. I think the Super Rod is like level 40 or 50 like Pokemon. It's a bite. Oh boy, it's a Tentacool. And it's level 5. Way to like show me up is, you know, prove me wrong. We're gonna try that again in another body of water. But we're gonna do it on our bicycle because it's really cool. Not even a Nibble. Let's see. I just want to see if I can get something different. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter if you move or not. Like, it's just, you'll get something or you won't. It's a bite. Oh, it's a Krabby. Level 15 Krabby. You know, why not? Like, I know I just said something about not trying to... You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to try to catch this Pokemon. I'm sticking to my word. Alright, well, you know, with that, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'm probably going to, in between this episode and the next, I'm going to probably go back to the Pokemon Center up top in Lavender Town, or not Lavender Town, like maybe this one here because it's closer. And I'm going to evolve Machoke into Machamp. So I'll just give you a heads up that I'm going to do that now. If you watched the video, I really appreciate it. If you made it to this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.